Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Josh Mansfield, the teacher with the Demon, and with me is Nathan Fox, one of the founders of lsatdemon.com and the weekly podcast Thinking LSAT. Nate, our email today is from an anxious queen with the subject of accuracy over speed.
When did everyone start calling themselves kings and queens all the time?
I don't know.
An anxious queen. Okay. I listen to the podcast religiously and have heard you all say that we should focus more on accuracy than speed. Yeah. I tried taking a time section where the time was visible to me and I was worried, and I scored an 11 out of 25. I reviewed the section very well and took another timed LR section without the clock, and I scored a 16 out of 26. I noticed that out of the ones I attempted, I got 5 wrong, and I got 2 right merely from guessing on the last 2. I'm trying to infer the number attempted.
The math. I don't think that maths correctly.
Well, she clearly guessed on more than just the last 2.
Oh, and I got 2 right. Okay, yeah. You're right. Yep, there we go.
She just happened to get the last 2 right.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. I mean, that happens sometimes. So
right.
Who cares? I would like to know how many you attempted. I would almost guarantee you attempted too many questions. Because
if you got 5 wrong, yes.
I do guarantee. If you got 5 wrong of the questions attempted, even if you attempted all 25, you did too many questions. Because you should not be making 5 mistakes out of 25 questions. But you actually made 5 mistakes out of fewer than that. So you're skimming the surface. And maybe it's because of anxiety, but whatever it is, it's not enough attention to detail. It's just not lawyerly behavior.
She's about to give you the number that she attempted.
Oh, I'm happier to see the change in just 2 days. Well, dude, it's also a small sample. I mean,
yeah.
Thinking that is any kind of sustainable or like means anything is wildly misguided.
Okay,
that's just
but
2 data points.
2 per point. She probably felt better about that attempt, right? Sure. Not thinking about the clock. It probably was a more enjoyable experience, a more confident experience. So even if you're right that the score itself is not reflective of something drastic, I bet the way she felt between those 2 time sections was.
Yeah. So she says, I'm a bit sad to see that I ran out of time before I was able to attempt questions 20 through 26. How can I continue to improve? Any thoughts? Thanks so much for all that you do. Best, an anxious queen. Smiley face. You need to slow way down. You're mad about the 20 to 26 that you were not able to attempt, but you do get 1 out of 5 right from random guessing. And it sounds like you got 2 out of those 7 questions right from random guessing. And that's fine. That's not even that lucky. That's just, it's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But you actually did far too many questions because you attempted 19 and missed 5. Every one you missed indicates that you're narrowing questions down to a 50-50 and then like guessing. Well, so there's 5 other questions in the ones you got right that you didn't really understand. You're not actually solving these questions. You're just skimming the surface. No, I get it. Some of them you definitely did get right.
Sure.
But I think you understood 9 out of 19 because you missed 5 out of 19.
Yep.
And there's got to be another 5 in there that you didn't really understand. So
well, it's funny because like the only thing I can think of is like, oh, you thought the like hiding the clock was a neat trick? Just wait till you see how you do when you slow down and just solve every question one at a time.
Wait till you see how well you can do if you do this one weird trick of slowing down and actually understanding what you're reading so that you can solve each question one at a time before moving on to the next one, because you're still racing the clock even though you're hiding the clock.
Yes. It's a good start that you're not conscientiously thinking about it, hopefully. But this is next step. And this step is the big one, actually. Like you did the little thing and felt better and did better because of it. Like do the big thing and you're going to feel just unbelievable.
You're realizing that ignoring the clock might lead to better performance.
Trust us.
Now you need to just be stickier about each question. Just stop. It's not about, well, it's probably that one. It needs to be like,
not good enough.
It's definitely that one.
Yes.
And if you narrow it down to a 50-50, that's just the first baby step.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you miss it, it doesn't even matter that you narrowed it down to a 50-50. You get 0 for missing a 50-50. So getting it right half the time and getting that full point half the time, it's not good enough. And it's barely better than just randomly guessing on the question.
Yep. Here's the one other thing that I would add. There's a possibility that you go do this and you score an 11 out of 11. And the worst, and I do not want you to think, oh my gosh, right? Or you score 10 out of 11 and you think, wow, I did so much worse.
No, that's
right?
way, way better.
Way better. And to that point, I would take any time, any day of the week, I would take a student who is scoring 10 out of 11 over one who is scoring 14 out of 19.
Oh, yeah.
Any day. Any day.
Not even close to controversial, I don't think. I mean, I think you ask any of our teachers, anybody who's worked with us for a while, if I see somebody who can get 10 out of 10, I know that they can eventually be successful.
I can get that student wherever they want to go.
Yeah. Because the hard ones aren't that much harder than the easy ones.
Yep.
If you learn what it feels like to actually solve questions.
Yep.
And once you learn what it feels like to actually solve questions instead of just guessing or, educated guessing, that's not good. Mm-hmm. You need to solve it. You need to unlock it. Once you learn that you can unlock them, now there's literally no limit on how high you can go because you will get faster and faster just from practice.
And keep listening to the podcast and you're going to keep hearing us talking about this.
We never didn't talk about it. And we never will stop talking about it because it's the one weird trick for real to unlocking your LSAT performance.
Yes.
Is to just slow down and understand more of what you're reading.
And honestly, it's the thing that has to come first, right? Our discussion about predictions, our discussion about understanding, or like any other piece of advice that we give you is predicated on us believing that you are going to slow down and just try to solve it. And if you don't do that thing first, all the other advice becomes significantly, significantly diminished, if not completely useless, because you're not meaningfully implementing any of it because it all depends on you doing the questions the right way. So this is it. This is the big one. This is the first thing. You have to do this right first, and then everything else you can follow.
Yep. You'll get so much more out of your review when you miss fewer questions. Right now, 5 out of the 19 you attempted, you didn't get right. That's 5 questions you now have to review, and you're not even going to find the other 5 that you got right on a half guess. So necessarily, you're not getting as much improvement out of those questions as you could. And the student who gets 11 out of 11, it's like, okay, great. Well, the only thing you need to do is just do that again. And I don't think you can because you're going to be getting better at the test. And so if you can get 11 out of 11 today, if you try to do the exact same thing tomorrow, it's highly likely that you're going to get 12 out of 12.
Right. You're going to finish 11. You're going to go, wait, I haven't seen the 5-minute warning yet. Oh, okay. Right. I guess I'll do one more.
Right. And that's where the really fast improvement comes from because you're like, well, I can't pick these terrible answers. I know what right answers look like and they don't look like that. So I don't need to even waste time thinking about them. Thanks for writing in. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.